Okay, well, we've got these Rolls-Royce luggage straps here. We're making all the components for them. Right now we got to the point where we've got to make the leather for them, and the original equipment leather, of course, has these nice little rolls around the edges like this. But it's hard to get a form machine to go around a corner like that, so we made up this die. And this die right here, we've got actually this is a hacksaw blade sharpened out, and it has the little embossing tool just to get the little radius out in the tip down here. I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, well, this is not the barrel die leather, but we got some extra material here that we can use for testing. So 1.5 inch wide leather. Set it down very carefully right on top of our cutting device, and then take this hard rubber block and put it on top here. I'm going to take it over to the press. These could all be hinged together, but we're only doing 20 of these, so I think we can get by doing 20. So we've got the tip of our leather right in the die press here. This is a pretty fancy looking setup, but basically it's just a hydraulic push. I'm going to lock it, come down on it. Because of the rubber in here, the rubber is soft enough to, after it makes the snip, listen. There we go. After it makes the snip, it's also going in there and embossing the little curl out in the end. Let's take a look here and see what we got. Take the sandwich apart. Looks like a pretty nice little cut. Throw away the waste. And we got our hook. This funky little device right here was made in 1893 by S. Stowe and Company in Plantsville, Connecticut. It says right here on the label on the top. Actually got it from an antique store. We just modified the roller tip on the end a little bit to continue our edge. I'm going to start right there, take it down 1/4 of a turn, and crank away. This thing should roll out a pretty nice looking edge on our leather here. I'm not going to take it all the way down. We may want this sample for something else. But as you can see, it continues our strip. And turn it around and come back the other way. Cut.